Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to the best of 30 Days of Sketches by Christie's Beautiful Life. Yeah, the 30 you will see this month will be the ones that was voted as favorites. And this one is by Susanna Lee, and it's a super cute sketch. But y'all know I like more, so mine will have a little more on it. Well, maybe a lot more. But it's also punched out Thursday, so that is when we all use our punches and or dies to create our layout. And I will be using one die today. But it cuts out more than one thing. Well, leaf in this case. And I want y'all to know I create to inspire. Please feel free to scrap lift anything I share. So if I go rogue on the sketch and it does not look anything like the sketch, you're welcome to scrap lift it. Well, I already messed up. I had one photo and it is, instead of square, it is portrait style. And I'm not going to have two photos. No. So I already went a little bit rogue there. I have some pink fresh that I'm going to use today. And you've seen me bring all that stuff. I had good intentions to use them. My layout is not going to go exactly like it started out in my head. The photo I have is of my great niece Kayla, and she's on some stairs. And she looks so cute, and there's a bunch of leaves in the background. So I am using, I think it's called Days of Splendor by Pink Fresh. I had this one paper that I'd already cut out of, well, die cut out of, and it has like 4 triangles on it. And this came from that, and that is Echo Park die, and it's a background die for card making. But I like to use all my dies every now and then. So I pulled it out to make the leaves for this layout. And at first I wasn't even planning on inking them. I can do it plain. I can do it plain. I can do it a little different and do it plain. Well, I couldn't resist. So I am cutting them apart right now. And the best way to cut a background die apart and have all the little pieces that you want is to try to cut either along a straight edge and then cut the matching piece to fit. Generally on this die, it was like points of the leaf. So it was pretty easy to make them fit because, one side don't exactly have to match the other side. I am also using my Close to My Heart leaf. Well, it's fall something. It's probably 10 or more years old. And it has swirls in the leaves. The leaves stamp solid, but there's like an empty space for the swirl. So I am trying to use a leaf that is bigger than the leaf that I am stamping. And it don't have to be perfect on these because, usually you might want to use a stamping platform so you can do it a few times to get it heavy, to get it solid. But the little irregularities makes it look good on these leaves. So I just stamped them all and I stamped them in tea dye. No, I stamped them in rusty hinge. That's what I stamped them in. And then I am inking the edges with the tea dye. Or maybe it's vintage photo. I am not sure. I am going to go ahead and work on my title to start with. And there is a die cut in there, and it says Everyday Magic. I thought, well, I want to use that as part of my title. What can I make to make it as part of my title? So I pulled out these fun, cute little letters, and at first I thought I'd have like all the same color, but I realized really quickly that not all the letters had all the same color. So I had to back it up and put a variety of colors. And so my title is Everyday Magic with This Fun and Crazy Girl. Yeah, she can be so cute. And she is definitely being cute in this photo. I am going to have my Everyday Magic hanging off just a little bit. And I did cut it down some where it did not have as much white around there. But there is still a little bit that's going to hang off. So I'm putting foam tape under it just to hold it up. And it's going to go right down in the bottom empty space of my photo. Now here I was still planning on trying to stick to the plan a little bit, and I was going to use these few die cuts that I pulled out. But I pulled out this one that says like a dream and it has a point on it. I thought, oh man, that'll fit right there. So it is going right there above the points on the bottom of my chevron, I guess you'd call it. And I like that pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it that way. And the other things, I don't think any of the other things but wild and free make it on the layout. And it's going to make it pretty close to where it's laying right now, just down a tiny bit. And I got to thinking, since I did ink my leaves, I was going to go ahead and ink around the page. So you've seen me do that just to give it all that little vintage photo look extra. And I'm going to, I first thought I'd kind of make my leaves as a pile down at the bottom, of the photo, not the page, of the photo. And then I got to thinking once I pulled them out that maybe they'd look cute cascading down the chevron. So that's what I'm going to end up doing. I am going to adhere some straight to the layout, but then others I'm going to put on foam tape. Mostly the ones that are laying on top of the ones adhered down to the layout. But while I'm doing that, I want to mention that down there below will be the links to everybody else that is doing this round of the 30 days of sketches. Lots and lots of inspiration down there. Now, everybody's not going to post every single day, but there will be quite a few that are. So, yeah, plenty of inspiration. And at the moment of doing this layout, I am still working on the ones from March, but then it is only the beginning of April. So I hopefully will have them done by the time these June ones upload. Plus, it is also a punched out Thursday to die for, where we all use our punches and our dies to create a layout in the hopes that maybe you'll pull your punches and your dies out and use them to create with too. Because I know if my punches are out of sight, out of mind, I don't use them quite as much. I might pull one here and there, but as long as I've got them close by, I'm more apt to use them. But they do add to the fun of the layout. And look, I would not have had any leaves that weren't for the dies that I used to create them. Oh, I am done already with my layout. Would you look at that? It did not take long. Of course, I did adhere the leaves off screen. That was very helpful. But yeah, there's my layout of Kayla. And as you can tell, it is autumn with all the leaves in the background. So this is a wonderful collection to use to make it. And there is my title, and it's Pink Fresh also. And look at me, I am using Pink Fresh, and it's not even Pink Fresh Friday. But yeah, I want to thank you all so very much for watching my video. And if you leave a comment down there below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you liked it and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that too. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And yeah, um, make sure you check out the links down there below and see what everybody else has for today. And maybe find a new person to subscribe to. I know they would welcome all newcomers just like I do. But I hope y'all have a happy, scrappy week. Have fun hopping along on these videos and getting new ideas that everybody's wanting to share. Both set of my scrappy buddies, the ones from Christy's Beautiful Life, 30 Days of Sketches, and the ones from A Punched Out Thursday to Die For. They are all wanting to share their ideas and their layouts with you. Bye.